Well, hello everyone. I hope everybody's good today. I thought, well, for supper, I'll show you the recipe in the next video. I'm going to make a seafood lasagna. But right now I'm going to make some Cheddar Bay biscuits, but I'm also putting Old Bay seasoning in, okay? So you're going to need 4 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of Old Bay seasoning mix. Mix it right up in with your flour, okay? And then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, a couple teaspoons of parsley. You could also use fresh parsley if you wanted, a few tablespoons. A couple teaspoons of garlic powder. And we're going to use 2 tablespoons of the bacon powder. All right, let's mix that all up in. And then once that's mixed in good, we're going to add in some sharp cheddar cheese. I'm using a Vermont Cabot brand sharp cheddar cheese. And we're going to need 2 2/3 cups of that I shredded from a block, okay? 2 2/3 cups. Then you dump that right in. Okay? And that takes care of the dry. And while you're stirring and mixing that in, you're going to need, for the wet ingredients, 2 eggs. You're going to need 1 1/2 cups of milk. And then you're going to need 2/3 cups of softened butter, or you could also melt it. All right, that's all mixed in good. Now let's beat up a couple of eggs. All right, let's add the 1 1/2 cups of milk and our 2/3 cups of butter. All right, now we're just going to mix that all up in. Then you want to get out a baking sheet and line it with parchment paper, because we're just going to drop these by mounds onto it. All right. You want to preheat your oven. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. You want to preheat your oven to 400. And I forgot how long to bake it. We're going to bake it 12 to 14 minutes, okay? Then after that, that means my beeper went off, my oven's ready. All right, so 400-degree oven. We're going to bake it 12 to 14 minutes. And then afterwards, we're going to melt just a little bit of butter with a little bit of parsley, fresh or dried, and a little bit of garlic powder. And we're going to brush that right on top of the rolls when they're done baking. There, that looks good. All right. Get our baking sheet. And that's what it's going to look like, okay? This should make at least 16 biscuits. Okay? Now, whatever size biscuits you really wanted to. Just want to make sure they're fully cooked. And you see how I'm just throwing them right on. All right. And I'm going to end up using 2 baking sheets, give them a little room. I mean, you could always use a scooper if you wanted to make them the right size, but that looks pretty good. Oh, that one looks a little big. All right. Like I said, I don't want to crowd the pan, so I'll wait and put that in the next batch. All right, so that's what they look like. And now we're going to throw them in the oven and bake them for 12 to 14 minutes. We'll be back when they're baked. Okay, they've been in the 400-degree oven, and it took 14 minutes. Now we're going to take, that's what they look like right now. Now we're going to take some melted butter, has a little bit of parsley and garlic powder in it. Stir it up good. And just brush that over the top of the biscuits. And then we're going to put them back in the oven for another 5 minutes. Okay? Oh my God, that smells so good. Smells like I'm eating a lobster with garlic butter. All right. One more to go. Okay. Now I'll put these back in the oven for 5 minutes and then I'll show you the outcome. Okay, they're all done, and I made 16 of the Cheddar Bay biscuits with the Old Bay seasoning in it. And these are what they look like, nice and golden. And I'll cut into one. Oh my God, they smell good. And that's that. My only suggestion is when you cut it in half, I'd put some butter on it. Good to go. All right, that's it. And on the next one, I'll show you how to make some seafood lasagna. Okay, everybody, have a good one, and God bless you. Bye-bye.